Have you been looking for some good information recipes for breads that are keto-friendly and paleo-friendly and the breads are said to actually taste good? This brief video review is for you. If you have just really been looking for keto breads that are said to taste like real bread, crust, high crust, buns, and more, this brief video review is for you as well. This video will be a brief review of the featured Keto Breads Cookbook by Kelley Herring. Now, there are links below in the video description. If at any time you would like to go straight to the official webpage that you see on your screen, just click on those links provided below in the video description, so that you may see the featured Keto Breads Cookbook by Kelley Herring information more in-depth, or follow along with me in this video, if you choose to do so. Now, when you click on the links provided below in the video description, you will arrive on the page that you see right here on your screen. We will briefly go over and touch on just a few of the main points of the page, points that we believe would be of most interest to you. So, when you get to the official web page that you see right here on your screen, you can see right away that there is a video presented on the page that features the founder of the featured Keto Bread Recipes book. The video that is presented here should give you a better idea of what the featured recipes book may be able to do for you, and how you may benefit from it. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Also, as you can briefly see right here as we scroll, that it is said that with the featured recipes book, you do not have to give up your favorite bread, sandwiches, pizza, to follow a 100% paleo or ketogenic diet. Just take a brief look here. Now, as we briefly scroll down, you can see what are said to be the dangers of traditional bread, and also, that the featured recipes book is said to reveal what is said to be the secret to enjoying delicious real bread, without worrying about your health, blood sugar or waistline. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. You can take a look at more of the information in depth, when you click on the links provided below in the video description that will take you to the official webpage that you see on your screen. So now, as mentioned earlier, we want to focus on the portions of the page that we believe would be of most interest to you. There is much information on the featured official page that you see on your screen, information such as a brief introduction and also a background on the featured recipes book's founder and creator. Information on why it is said that bread is a drug, and some details on this statement. Information on why it is said that bread can cause what is called a fire in your belly, and why it is said that it is nearly impossible to burn fat and lose weight when you're eating bread. Information on what is called the leaky gut and much more. And you can take a look at all of this when you click on the links below in the description, but we are going to get specific here on these certain portions of the page. So here, we want to briefly go over and touch on the portion of the page here, where it says, the best breads you've ever tasted, with the same taste and fresh baked aroma you know and love. And as you can briefly see here, some examples of the different breads that you are said to be able to make with a featured bread recipes book. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, briefly take a look here, as it goes over how the featured keto-friendly breads recipes book was created, and why it is said that they are so special. And you can briefly take a look here, at the background of the founder and creator of the featured bread recipes book. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Once again, you can take a look at these details more in depth, when you just click on the links provided below in the video description, so that you can visit the official webpage that you see right here on your screen, and go over these specific areas carefully. So now, as mentioned earlier, there is a lot of information that is presented on the official page, but here we want to touch on the portion of the page here, where it says that the featured recipes book is said to be your guide to baking grain-free, low-carb bread including 35+ keto-friendly bread recipes with 5 grams of net carbs or less. Also, we can briefly take a look here at some of the reviews and testimonials from customers who have purchased the featured recipes book and what their different experiences were and are. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Also, you can take a look here, as some of the image examples of some of the finished products of some of the recipes, and what they look like when finished. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Now, we want to briefly touch on this portion of the page here, where it shows that there is said to be a 100%, 60-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured bread recipes book. And you can just briefly take a look at this information here. Don't forget to click on those links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you see on the screen, so that you may see all of the information in more depth. Now, make sure that when you get to the official webpage that you see on your screen by clicking on the links below in the video description, that you pay particular attention to all of the information that is presented on the page, to give you a better idea of what the featured recipes book may be able to do for you and how you may be able to benefit from it as well. The video that is featured on the official page as well. Also, make sure that you pay particular attention to the 100%, 60-day, money-back guarantee that is said to come with your purchase of the featured keto breads recipe book. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you have seen on the screen in this video to get more information and see more, if you decide to choose the featured Keto Breads Cookbook by Kelley.